Hi, Smidge. It's been a while.
We got your message. We appreciate your willingness to help, but are you sure you're up for the mission?
When Bennett told me about the horrors he
Let me
endured
sort
while
the
in White Mantle
subgroups really
captivity,
quick.
I felt it my duty to assist. We'll blast these zealots back into the history books.
All right. I
Alright,
don't know what'll
was
happen
there
inside, but
anyone who had a
we're
mesmer
glad you're
that
with
wanted to
us
learn
just
how
the
to
same.
do
We'll let
towers?
you know when we're ready
The
to
only
begin this.
requisite is that you need the Forsaken Thicket Waters mastery, or else you will just straight up die. Okay. I would recommend getting as much tanky gear as you can, and then I can show you how to do it. I recommend having a focus and a greatsword, but it's not a requirement. Who is my alacrity? You are.
Notify Zara and await our orders. Figures we couldn't just walk right in. We need to find a way to reach that level.
Alright, everyone, welcome to Escort, which is probably the most boring raid boss you'll ever do. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. It's called Escort because we are escorting Glenna down a path. If anyone or if she ever gets too far away from anybody for too long, she'll have like a buff that depletes away, and when it hits 0, assassins appear and will just straight up kill her. So I need one volunteer to stick with Glenna. I would advise the mech healer, but it doesn't really matter. Alright. So when you talk to Glenna, it will start the encounter, and you can use special action key to call her to where you are. Everybody else, you are going to be following along this path. Watch out for mines that will spawn. They will have 2 circles. The first circle is the outer circle that you will want to step in order to deal damage to these mines. The last circle is the inner circle that if you enter, it will explode and kill you and anyone near it. So don't touch the second circle. Lastly, what I will say will kind of make sense as you go, but there are towers that need to be captured. It's me and the other Mesmer who are going to try and do this. Whenever a tower is captured, it's going to spawn 2 wargs, one in the front and one in the back. These wargs ignore everybody and will run straight to Glenna. I need one of the Reapers to volunteer to be back warg. All this is going to be is you just kind of sit in the back and kill any wargs that spawn. It's a really
Sounds good. I volunteer.
alright. My biggest advice is do not CC these wargs with hard CC, or else they will speed up. You'll want to use cripples, chills, immobilizes, all that fun stuff.
All right, sounds good.
Other than that, just don't step in a mine and you will be fine.
I will do my best.
Alright. Actually, let me cancel that. For my Mesmer, I would recommend... Do you have Mirage?
Yep.
Okay. I would recommend this build. This is a build to solo towers, and you'll run sword, focus, and greatsword. I'll kind of show you how to do that. It's not needed to solo, but it is super nice, and I can show you how to do that.
You said sword focus and great sword?
Yeah. Basically, what this is, or what it's going to look like, is they're going to be all in a circle, and there's kind of a capture zone, and you can push them out of it. So what you'll do is you'll come up there, you'll quickly focus forward to pull them into a clump, swap, and then
and
use...
great sword 5.
Yeah, and it'll push them out. If that doesn't work, that's why we have portal and mass invisibility to teleport people up there. But that'll make more sense when we get there.
Yeah, I've seen it done.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the route through the cave or anything because I was just watching a normal perspective and they pointed and was like, the Mesmer's up there.
What I recommend doing is turning off auto-targeting.
I don't think I have it on, so that's perfectly fine.
Awesome.
There's just real quick.
Yeah.
How far back do I need to stay, or do I just like
After we get
occasionally run back?
through that gate, there's going to be a camp. You just stay at that camp. That's where
Okay.
they spawn. I'll point it out.
Sounds good.
Alright, sorry chat. Sorry internet DC'd for a second. Is this NA or EU? This is NA. Scoutman, we're ready when you are. Alright, go ahead and talk to Glenna. There is no time requirement on this, but it is... yeah, there's just no time requirement. Our fail condition is if Glenna dies or if too many of us die.
Any volunteers for... We'll figure it out as we go.
So, if you ever see that fear icon over Glenna, then that means you are far too far away for her. You pretty much want her to hug you. Everybody else, don't press the special action key. And then all you're doing is bringing her to these capture zones.
Protect me. I'm about to try something.
What are you doing?
Getting us across.
And then you take this ley line glide over and pull the drawbridge. And we just pull her over here.
Ever been fired out of a cannon, Glenna? I can.
Here, Glenna.
Fine.
Alright, and if you want an achievement, go ahead and stand here for a special prize.
Bomb
I do
planted.
like
Cover your
prizes.
ears.
I'm concerned.
It's a good prize.
Works every time.
I knew it.
That was a great prize. I enjoyed that.
Need help here. Much better.
10 out of 10 prize.
Alright, now go ahead and follow me. So for my person who's joining us in here, there are mushrooms that will kind of one-shot us, so it's super easy. We just come to this first tower, and we're going to mass invisibility. So I'll get the first invisibility. What? Okay, I'm just skill clicking because my mouse is not working. And then you can dodge and sword dash. Just to hurry up through. Else you will have to use your heals. And so you're just going from water to water.
Send in reinforcements.
Ugh, didn't make it.
I need to reach the
We'll go ahead and GG really quick. One, because I need to check why my mouse is not working. Two, because one of our tower persons died, who I'm teaching it to.
Sorry about that.
No worries. What gear are you running?
Berserkers.
I would recommend Minstrel if you have it.
I don't have any on hand.
Okay. Do you have any sort of survivability gear? Trailblazers?
I don't tend to hang on to extra gear.
Okay.
I've been breaking it down. Yeah, I've
Totally fine.
Yeah, it's
We could just blame that on Moose's mouse.
Oh yeah, sure.
I got one of these fancy mouses that's supposed to load the profile for the game, and it didn't load the profile, so every time I went to press my elite skill, it kept pressing the Windows key.
Working as intended.
Yeah, okay. We'll do a quick ready check, and then we'll go. There we go. I can now use skills. And everyone else, you're welcome to just head forward. And it's just kind of your job to spam that special action key to keep Glenna near you. Wait up for me and we'll go together.
Yeah.
If you ever get too much aggro on you, you can just press decoy, and it will invis you.
Protected.
And if you don't touch these water pools, you'll start taking damage from the spores in the cave.
Mhm. Simple enough. I'm gonna glide over to the mushroom.
Make sure you guys are clearing out mines, and then this tower is going to be raining down fiery death upon you.
So was I
don't-
supposed to stay back at that first camp at that curve?
Yes.
Okay.
Where you killed those minions that teleported in is kind of where you'll want to be.
Alright, that first group?
Mhm.
Okay.
Alright, and now for tower. If you want to go ahead and give it a try, I recommend decoying as soon as you're up there.
Take your last breath.
And then focus in the center of the room. Swap to greatsword. Oh, you missed one of them, so you're going to want to drop,
missed
or come back to me. Heal if you can.
Nope.
That's refreshing.
Alright, I will not be able to save you, unfortunately.
No, it's fine.
We'll just go ahead and continue, though.
Curse you.
Alright, so go ahead and group up around me. And we'll drop mass invisibility. So what you're going to do is don't attack, just go up there, wait for it to capture, and then go back down. And go back down. And that's all you do for this.
I can barely stand.
I'm being assaulted!
Protected. That feels better.
I would recommend pulling Glenna back a little bit because she's taking damage. And then you just take her forward. Oh, we lost 2 people.
Give up yet? Someone get up there and take care of that cannon!
So I can just take this to head up there.
Protected.
Nope. I did not get it. I am also not the best at soloing these towers. Alright, group up on me. And up.
I am mighty!
Kill some of these guys. I don't know why it's not working.
Need some healing here.
Go ahead and head back down. Pick people up, but we need to protect Glenna.
Again.
So jump down. Jump down. Pull Glenna back. Pull Glenna back. Pull her back. No. Okay. Two issues that happened there. One, I don't think everyone went up in the portal. I saw like 2 people still down there. So we didn't cap it fast, and then the ward went to Glenna. Second of all, the person protecting Glenna, you can just pull her back pretty aggressively whenever you see the ward coming. But other than that, we looked fine. We had someone DC.
They said they had to leave. They're getting a lot of lag spikes.
Oh, I didn't see that. What was that? Was that our quickness?
one of the Reapers. I think.
Oh, was it? It was
No,
a quick DPS.
it was a quickness. We'll just
Oh, the
post
Harbinger. You're right.
in LFG really quick.
Wasn't there someone looking to quickness in Muck's Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Zakai. The Harbinger tried to ping them, see if they were available.
So I'm still not super used to Power Berserker, but it seems like it's not super great for cleaves. Mind if I switch back to my Spellbreaker for the escort?
Yeah.
Okay.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
I'm good. Killing the wargs in the back was pretty easy.
We'll give them another minute before I post an LFG. First time healer stress is just a little bit. There's not a whole lot of heal pressure this wing. I think the only thing that's kind of scary is the healer often gets left on Glenna duty, but anyone's welcome to do on Glenna if it's stressing you too much. Alright, it has been a minute, so we'll just post an LFG. Let me grab the stream link really quick. Or the Discord invite. We'll go ahead and give another poll just so Tower can practice a little bit. You can also like 5-man this event, it's really not that big of a deal. So we will give a ready check. Alright. We can start heading up.
Here, Glenna. I am Mike Fury rising. Over here.
Protected.
I want these intruders destroyed.
Refreshing.
History is being made today, and nothing can get in the way.
I'm fast as the wind.
I need to reach the healing springs.
And so my biggest advice for doing this tower is if at any point you feel like you're about to die, just leave. Like, because there's no timer for this event, it's so easy to just take it slow and fast. Alright. Nice attempt.
I got them all with the focus, but I guess I missed one with Greatsword.
It's a very fickle thing.
That's refreshing. We've secured the tower.
And then all you do is you
Now we
just come
go
back
down.
here and wait.
Okay. We don't go all the way down to the lane. Road or
There's
whatever?
usually guys that spawn there. When I'm soloing tower, I like to just wait here till the second one is done, just because the ley line is kind of awkward to get to. But we may have to come over here just to de-aggro, or you got knocked down.
I got knocked down.
Okay, I can show you to get back up.
Knocked down. Oh yeah.
I'm not your puppy. Someone get up there and take care of that kid.
Alright, and then so in order to get up there, this is why I usually don't like going up there, is you have to take these ley lines, and this one's, the first is kind of in the tower, so you run up here onto this rock, and then you'll just glide.
Gotcha.
Bulk coming in front.
Alright, and then so this is where I kind of... Oh,
Yeah, I tried to bail out, but died in the air.
you're fine.
Assistance, please.
And so you'll just come down here, because I already dropped a portal. We'll have them kill this warg.
Fast as the wind.
We'll move Glenna back a little
Over
bit.
here. I'm not
Alright,
your puppy.
and now group up. Now everyone go up,
That's refreshing.
and then back down.
Secure.
Even the tower, you can just jump off and glide. Just heads up, gliding is always a little risky when you have aggro, because they can fear you in midair, which causes you to just plummet like a rock and hit the ground and die. It is the fun part, but it's also the not fun part.
Maybe you'll think twice next time.
It's the fun part because then you're relieved of your duty and you don't have to be here anymore.
Here nor there.
Relieved by death.
Yes.
Okay, so do we... Are we just taking that same ley line up again?
Yeah. But we need to wait for the bottom team to get that next ley line.
Gotcha.
Because, so, how this works is whenever Glenna comes to these next ones, it spawns the ley line for us to get to the next tower.
Gotcha.
And so because they're going up, we can head up.
I'll trust you.
And then I always recommend dodging up here to just kind of give yourself invisibility.
I won't go on for long.
Oh, and
Alright,
you just
group up.
hop. You just put a portal and hop down. Gotcha.
Yeah. We won't be able to save you, unfortunately.
No, it's fine. I tried to do the solo thing again and didn't realize what was going on until it was too late.
Yeah, I always recommend minstrels, just because it gives you the
Yeah.
most room for air.
I think if I had more tanky gear, it would work, but...
Alright, group up quick.
Now I'll have to make another one.
Alright, spread out and kill quickly. Oh, we didn't have enough people go up. Alright, and now you glide back down. And we are halfway done with escort.
Fury rising.
Also be careful because mines will respawn along the way. It's back warg that
Protected.
usually has to deal with this the most. Because the warg will start
Yep,
running
I've
through
seen
the
them.
lines. Oh, okay.
I've dealt with them a couple times already. Ooh. One spawned at a very inconvenient time.
If you ever need help, just let us know and we can run back. Watch out, there's a mine respawning.
I'm doing pretty good back here.
Oh, we lost someone.
I took one step too many and got blown up. I was trying to skirt the edge.
Maybe I was the illusion all along.
My best recommendation for mines is to drop down an AoE on top of them and then just kind of run to that outer edge, so that way the AoE can hit them. We're gonna do this one super slow because we're down 4 people.
Target identified.
Smidge, it is so difficult to hear you. What do you mean, oh my god? I can...
Oh, I got a new mic.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I'm trying to hear your beautiful voice. Alright, I am going to go get Portal.
What about this? Is this better?
That is much better.
I'll crush you.
Protected.
I just...
That had to hurt.
like an
Oh,
idiot.
we lost another one.
Oh no. I like an idiot dropped down a portal over something we had already captured. Or not portal, but...
Come back! I dare you!
Oh wait, why did I go up? We didn't even capture that?
No, we still got a lot.
Alright. Make sure we're clearing things up. We need to round this corner.
Perfectly timed.
Only death.
Oh, I got super speed S. I was feared. Feel sad. The angle was like so close to where I almost died and I panicked.
Protected.
You lose.
I'm blinded.
So make sure we're clearing these things up. We need everyone's help because half the squad is dead.
Follow me. I can't go on for long.
I don't know if we can clear these out anymore. I didn't mean to drop that portal. Let's just go ahead and GG. We have too many dead.
We did pick up a quick heal brand.
Yep.
Smidge Cole N says hi.
Yeah, he just messaged me.
Alright.
Do you want me
Let's
to
give
go
it...
healer?
What?
Want me to go healer?
Yeah, I'll go healer for this.
Do you want
You gotta go
that,
heal
or do
Brand
you
or
want
DPS.
scrap?
Whichever. Scrapper works a little bit better because I'm gonna be Druid for KC. So it's technically only one healer.
Oh, you're streaming?
I am streaming.
Lead the way.
I need you here.
There's a good monstrosity.
Me.
Oh, I didn't answer the random.
Shake it off.
But honestly, another heal brand would be fine. Alright, here we go.
I want these intruders destroyed. History is being made today, and nothing can get in the way.
I need to reach the healing springs.
Oh, step too close. That's
Yeah.
all.
I thought I was in the circle so I could see it. But for some reason, I didn't want to move too far forward.
So for the record, I'm dead and I was the back.
All right,
That was
we
the
need to
back
back
ward.
up.
I'll slide to the back.
I can't go on for long.
Enough back.
I'm staying, what, basically in this building?
No, go all the way back to like the camp that was back there. You see like where the bulletin is? That's
Oh,
about it.
yeah.
It'll spawn like just to the right of that.
Okay.
All right. I would wait up. I wouldn't head up there yet.
Yeah, wait for things to de-aggro.
Apparently the Discord invite is old.
The Discord invite's old.
I have trouble
It
believing that.
shouldn't be.
I was gonna say I had trouble believing that.
So many knockdowns.
No, you missed one.
Again. Swear it was the same one too.
What I noticed is you accidentally like walked half into them. The range for the knockback is like 1200, so.
Oh, okay.
So just a heads up for the mines, you don't have to continue to stand there, you just need to reveal the mine.
Oh, but you do need to be.
Moose, I got voice in the void.
What is Voice in the Void?
Wing 5.
Oh, nice. Okay, group up. Up. Shimmy over a little bit. I dropped the portal in a bad place.
I may not survive.
I just killed them.
Fury rising. Area clear.
Alright, and now just glide back down. I forgot the other thing about solo capping.
Just watch out when you get near my dead body with that warg, because there are mines respawned.
What was the other thing about solo capping?
After we cap the tower, if you have the mastery, you can just take control of the tower and start firing it back onto the tower.
Oh, nice.
And you want to leave at least one left alive, because if you kill all of them, they will respawn. But it helps for their next towers when you're not flying over taking a bunch of damage.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, we're just waiting for them to spawn that ley line, and now we can
Yeah.
go.
Get a fill of these mines directly ahead of us.
There's going to be another warg that spawns from behind, so you do have to run back to the camp.
Oh, does it come from the camp again?
Yes, they just.
Oh,
keep
okay,
coming
okay.
from the camp. I was literally just standing there.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you had to move
time.
up after the first one.
Nope, you just have to
Gotcha.
stand back there. It's fun.
Ugh, I got it to turn blue, but not for long enough, I guess.
My advice is just know when to bail from it. So if I don't
Yeah, I
get it
think
set
I'm
up like
staying
within
too long.
a second and a half, I'm already bailing.
Yeah.
They should be coming up, make sure you dodge out of them.
We have a door coming.
Move Glenna.
Oops. I got feared in midair.
Were you setting up a portal?
I was, but I died.
Ooh, okay. I will set up a portal then.
I would recommend just to be safe and just do the portal. But wait till they finish killing Glenna.
Well,
have them
not
or
Glenna.
clear up all the or not killing Glenna, killing the warg. Clear up a bunch of the ads first. Because you have like a whole minute to actually drop the portal.
Yeah. Alright, everyone come here.
And you go back down once it's all captured. If you guys are getting smacked, that's because somebody went up and wasn't in stealth.
It's not capping either, which is kind of annoying.
Everything.
Okay, hold on.
Alright.
Careful of the mine directly behind it.
Listen, I'm excited, okay? I haven't raided in 3 weeks, and Smidge is my favorite from cores. You're already in cores. You don't need to continue.
That is called a kiss ass.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was reading chat from Cool N.
Warg up. Move Glenna back.
Don't drop your portal yet.
Yeah, no, there's the warg right there.
Now, reminder that hard CC will speed that warg up. So try not to daze, knock down, stun, any of that fun stuff.
Oh, so use all
Friends come here.
Yeah. Things like blind, cripple, immobilize, chill are fine, but any hard CCs speed it up.
We're gonna have to kill.
Yeah, that's not clearing.
Okay, cool.
No, that was fast.
Oh,
I think you're heading up there a little
yeah.
early.
Yep. I put that together.
They have to get to the one on Arrow
Yeah,
for
they
you to
get
clear that
all
next
there
one.
on the corner.
Is there a Q1 training in the plans? Possibly. Q1's difficult because I can't really solo train Q1. I need to have like minimum 3 people that know the fight on different roles, or else it's gonna kind of be a cluster screw. Ideally, I would like a new kiter, or a experienced kiter, and experienced. I could probably get by without an experienced tank, and one person that knows lamp.
You can bring Glenna up and capture that point, and then just bring her back.
I will start heading up then.
Uh-oh.
What?
Alright, we'll get this a couple more tries before we just move on. Because I don't really consider this a raid, but it is helpful to know how to do it. Alright. We have 2 more attempts before we move on to just keep construct.
Here I come. Run while you can. Curse you.
I want these intruders destroyed. History is being made today, and nothing can get in the way.
I need to reach the healing springs.
I not see that. Okay.
That's not what I meant to try.
Careful of that mine.
I'm just gonna drop this that way. It goes back on
Just get it on
cooldown.
cooldown.
Come back quickly.
I was so hopeful on that one. Alright, I'll drop a portal for this one.
Okay.
Death is coming for you. Take it back.
Alright, when everyone's here, drop a portal, invis people.
I missed static getting the kill and lamp low sometimes, but I'm a DPS
back
Conti
down.
main. So usually my job is figuring out mechanics and CC times. Yeah. Also, good job. If you are up there, you can just head back down. Oh, it's our tower.
I was trying to use it to clear out some of the mobs up there before I had to hop off.
Gotcha. Alright.
I clicked the wall.
Come back a little bit, friend.
Protected.
I just dropped a portal.
We have a dog coming in.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait.
Follow my lead. Refreshing. I feel energized.
How's everyone liking Escort?
I see why most groups skip it.
Alright, group up on me. Actually, kill these guys just really quick.
I'm just having a dance party back here. I'm good.
Alright, group up.
Area clear.
And back down.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Man in front, careful.
I'm so proud of you guys. You're doing, or no one's gotten hit by any mines yet.
Well, now you just jinxed us.
Alright.
Very true.
I'm sure it was on purpose.
Okay, we can move forward.
Alright, and now it's time for next cannon, which...
Move back a bit, you guys.
Yes! I did it!
Good job.
Dog incoming. Watch out for that mine.
Fury rising.
I don't think fighting these things is the right decision, actually.
Typically not. Typically, as
I was just trying to like
Tower
find a
Mesmer.
safe spot to sit, but
yeah.
I'm way
Pretty much the only safe spot is all the way back at right before that first tower.
Yeah.
Everywhere else is kind of horrible.
Morgan,
Target identified.
Alright, we have another warg.
Do knockbacks work on the warg or not?
They will speed it up.
Okay,
That is a no.
Any form of hard CC.
Reaper doing chill back
If
here.
you're
It's
curious
all good.
what a hard CC is, it's anything that prevents you from attacking.
I was just wasn't
Like
sure
using
if
skills.
knockbacks counted because I was sure that the days stuns would.
Over here. On my way.
What?
But again.
Off I go.
Say you jinx me, Liz.
Smidge, no! As my voice just cracks.
That was so delayed. You were like, oh, wait, Smidge, no.
No, wait, don't go.
Oh no.
Alright, careful when you're dropping this portal to come back. Don't get hit by the turret as it shoots. Nice.
Alright, is now a good time? No, new ad wave just spawned.
Alright. That should be fine.
Come here, my friends.
Protected.
Hold on.
No.
Oh, there's one more tower. Oh well. I'll have to ley line back up, I guess.
For back work, once you kill that tower, your job is done. Or once you kill that warg. You can start heading back.
Then it becomes a test of, can I dodge mines?
As long as you're not walking down the actual, like, worn or beaten path, you won't run into a mine. If you stick on the grass and just walk on the White Mantle's lawn.
Get off my lawn. Alright, it's dead. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
You're next.
The reason why you don't... Where's the last
Sorry,
one?
after you.
The reason why your job is done is because rather than wargs, a boss will spawn after we capture the last tower.
Okay, I was definitely out of that red ring, but okay. This is fine. This is fine.
Where's the last capture point for Glenna? Just so I
It
know when to start
is
heading back to the ley line.
that right there. I'll be here for this one.
You can't escape us.
Fury rising.
I'm a little salty about that mine. I'm very confident I was not in the red ring.
Alright, careful of that last mine. Alright.
I don't think we can res people during this encounter as well.
You
You can
can.
after you get to the big boss.
Yeah, once you capture the final tower.
I was just thinking that people have run past the previous wipes we've not been able to res.
Okay, so you'll. This is the last capture point, and after she's done, you're just gonna leave her on arrow. No. I wasn't able to get it.
Do we have to go all the way around for this one?
Yeah. It's a roller coaster.
Hey, I mean, we need something to keep my mind occupied.
Death comes for you. I'm fast as the wind.
I'm actually gonna go grab people.
You spin my head right round.
Alright, once that final tower has been captured, what you're gonna want to do is just stack on the staircase.
There's a moose.
Alright, I grabbed a portal. So once we're all ready, which it looks like here is momently okay.
Be careful flying back. Okay, you already went back. Nice.
Through the portal.
No.
I don't think we got enough people. Yep.
Alright, and you'll have to kill. Head towards the staircase.
Hey, we got it.
Don't be. You can
yeah.
leave Glenna. Actually, please leave Glenna, because you don't want the boss teleporting right on top of you. You should head to the staircase by the gate.
Okay.
Everyone, stop attacking the boss and head towards the staircase at the gate. It's very important because we don't want the boss to attack Glenna. And you're just always going to stay at that staircase because wargs will still spawn there. And you need to make sure that you kill the wargs.
Each more hideous than the last.
Alright, you ready to take a shortcut?
I like shortcuts.
Maybe I was the
Come to this rock and glide.
Woohoo! Oh yeah.
I'm coming for you, Smidge.
Wait, are you really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Alright, make sure you guys kill that warg.
On my mark. Attack!
And so she'll, once you hit her to different phases, she'll split into different colors. Just go ahead and stay at the staircase. Don't spread out. She'll just teleport back to you, and you can cleave both of them, and not need to worry about the mechanic.
Alright, let's do.
Protected.
Oh, is she going after my clones?
Yes, it appears so.
That's refreshing.
Well, that's annoying.
The whole gang's here.
Moose came and saved us.
It's a good thing that she didn't decide you guys were the farthest ones away and teleport to you.
Oh man.
Glory rising.
Alright, kill this warg.
That's refreshing.
Heal scrap is pitiful as DPS compared to heal mech.
Yeah.
Like, it actually makes me cry. I can get to like 8k DPS on heal mech.
Protected.
What's up, Flute Girl? Thank you for the follow. How are you doing?
I think you're still doing more than me on my friggin' Tower Mesmer. No idea what I'm doing with this build.
The Minstrel Chrono is out DPSing. Alright. And now all we do is bring Glenna here. Alright. And now, this one, I promise you, there's an achievement for standing right here.
Keep watch while I prepare the explosives. This should
There totally is, Moose.
There totally is.
I'll come
Why would I
stand at
lie?
the door.
I would never lie.
Why would you
a lot
ever
of,
lie
a lot
to
of
us
people
again,
actually
Moose?
trusted me. Wow. I mean, there is an achievement.
I'm just
and
gonna say
congrats
I
for
didn't go
getting it.
down, so
Let's head inside.
just be a mirage.
Oh, then you didn't get the achievement. Like, actually, you need to die to the explosion. Leslie, follow me for one last achievement.
Protected.
Somebody kill that bust on arrow while I swap. And everybody will get it.
Oh, there? Oh.
Moose lies? I never lie.
Oh. Flute's calling you out, though. I don't know. I feel like I have to listen to Flute somewhat.
You don't have to listen to Flute. It's Flute.
Okay, I don't like getting banned from Mux chat.
That's one powerful Mesmer right there.
I can safely go back to power at this point, right?
Yeah. I would prefer if all my DPS were on power, but we're so far enough I'm not gonna like kick you out. It's highly recommended due to the nature of this fight. Let me double check that subgroups are in order. Smidge, if you just want to go to Quick Scrapper or Quick Squappa.
Squappa wappa.
Alright, welcome to KC. Once you see the first third of KC, you have seen the whole fight. It's just doing it again and again. Don't feel frustrated if we wipe several times on this. I think this is an easy boss, but it is difficult to get the hang of. But once you get the hang of it, it is a pretty free boss. Alright, so what this is going to look like is it's a toughness-based fight. So, my mech, what is your toughness? This is just so we know who is our tank. There's not really anything you have to do outside of standing in particular positions. That is a lot of toughness. Okay, hopefully nobody is at that toughness. But if you are, please get lower than it. Okay, so he is going to run at you, the tank. If you look behind us, you'll notice that there are a bunch of these statues. A few seconds into the fight, one of these statues will start glowing. It's your job to run to them. For example, if one's right there, you just run to it, and you want to run as close to it as you can. The reason from this is there's statues on each side of the room, and they're each going to spawn a ghost. Now these ghosts are going to fixate two random people and run at them. Don't worry too much if you're the fixate. All that means is we want you close to the boss. Because we are trying to kill these ghosts on top of the Keep Construct to remove a buff. Once 2 of this buff has been removed, he's going to get a CC phase in order to phase it. If we are too slow at killing these ghosts, they will stop running towards whoever's fixated, and they will start walking towards one another and begin to merge. If a merge happens, they become a red ghost and start slapping the crap out of us. And it pretty much is a wipe. They have a ton of health and do a lot of damage. So, honestly, what I recommend for people new to this fight, don't worry about your damage to the boss. There is going to be a phase later that is going to double or triple your damage, so don't worry about it. Instead, we need to make sure we kill these ghosts as quickly as possible and near the boss. Let's say Rusty over here is my boss. And let's say Square is a ghost. What I actually want you to do is run over to this side. That way, FBI, open up! Let's go ahead and GG. Screw you, Tress. Alright. We'll explain that with this statue right here. Let's say this statue is the boss. And a ghost is coming from square. I want you to be on this side. That way the ghost runs at you and stands directly under the boss. That way we're cleaving them both at the same time. What I don't want you doing is running towards square, and now we have to turn our attention towards the ghost and make sure it dies, rather than it just naturally getting cleaved down. Does that make sense? Alright. After we kill one of these ghosts, there is probably going to be a spread out phase. It doesn't happen every time, but just be aware if it does. For the spread out phase, I need my tank and whoever is fixated to stay on the boss. Everybody else spread out. The reason we want these two people staying on the boss is we don't want the boss running all over the place, and we don't want the ghost running all over the place, and then it dies off group, and then we have to do a mechanic. Alright, I've talked too long about these ghosts. After we CC the boss from killing two ghosts on top of it, it is going to become the disco ball phase. What I want for my disco ball phase is I want my quickness sources to run to circle. I need my healers to run to heart. And I need everybody else to go to arrow. The exception is mute shock. What I'm going to want you to do is run to somewhat in the center. The reason for this is ghosts still spawn during this phase. And your job is to trade places if, by bad RNG, somebody at heart or circle have a ghost. The reason is we want to get them on arrow where all of our DPS is. That way we are still killing these ghosts so we don't have a merge. Once the disco ball phase is done, because we stood in the green circles, is going to become the beach ball phase. A beach ball is going to spawn in the center of the room, and it is my job to push it into a bunch of rifts. I'm going to be pushing them into 3 rifts, and then the boss will return to us because I'll let the ghost touch it. Once I get that ball out of the center of the room, that's where you guys will be. It's just in the center of the room. Please do not touch my beach ball. It is my beach ball, and I don't like sharing. And it makes it very difficult to push if a mech is attacking it, any Mesmer clones are attacking it, or people with ranged are attacking it. I do have the logs, and I can see it. So my best recommendation, just have your characters back pointed towards it. Or set your mech to passive. Or click on a different ghost, so that way the flush golem doesn't run it. Whatever you need to do, just don't touch my ball. And don't touch it, Smidge. I'll bonk you.
Please do, I dare you.
Alright. Once either all 5 rifts have been collected, or I end the phase early by failing or intentionally ending the phase early, the boss will return and he will be stunned for a matter of time, depending on how many rifts we push, or we grab. We are going to be shooting for 66% of the boss's health, after which he will start collecting orbs that spawn out of these ghost statues, and it's just a color matching phase, meaning you're going to stand in the center, you get a color marker over your head, and you are going to collect orbs of that type. Try to stay towards, or in one particular quadrant, that way you're not just running around circles. And wait for the balls to come to you. You don't need to be all the way out. You can grab them pretty closely. If you seem to be taking damage, just auto-attack the boss every now and then to trigger Water Spirit. And that is Keep Construct. Any questions? It'll make more sense the more polls you do.
So you want me to stand in the center, right?
Depending on the phase.
Okay.
When the ghosts, or at the beginning of the fight, we are hugging whichever statue is glowing to cleave down the first ghost that spawns. After we kill 2 ghosts on top of him, we'll CC him, and then it's going to the markers phase, where my quickness sources are going towards circle, my healers are going to heart, and my Spectre is covering whoever might not be there. Maybe somebody isn't listening, or they ran to arrow if they had a fixate. Afterwards is the beach ball. Wait till I push it out of the center, and then you run into center. Quick note about the beach ball, even running through the beach ball counts as hitting it. So just don't touch it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright.
It was a good TED Talk. I enjoyed.
So for my tank, I recommend just like turning your camera 180. That way you're just not staring at its crotch the whole time. And you can actually see the boss encounter, and you're just constantly looking. So this one's now glowing, so come to where I'm standing. And you want him to be right where I am standing. So get a little bit further behind. Perfect. And now you just keep him there. Make sure we are killing that ghost in there. Nice, we kill it. Dodge this. Let's get stunned. Now fixate, come to the other side of the boss, right where I'm standing. That way he runs in there. Alright, everyone attack Galetta or we do die. CC the boss. CC the boss. We're trying to skip a mechanic. Perfect. Alright, everyone to your sides. Sorry, I need to be on hard. It's just an unlucky thing. Don't touch my beach ball. We had a merge, which is unfortunate. We'll go ahead and GG. So normally I would have went to arrow, but however I'm pusher, and it makes it really awkward if I push from arrow first. It was just a bad RNG, but good job. Did anyone have any questions? My mech has more toughness than me. Is that okay? Yeah. Isn't that always going to be the case? Because it steals your toughness and has its own toughness? In theory, no non-player character will ever be the tank. Sometimes things glitch and they don't immediately follow that rule, but we are going to treat it as if they do. Good example of that is if Druid is protect, the statues will run at their spirits. Sometimes.
Collect their bodies piece by piece.
But if you were worried because he didn't move quickly enough, he just animation locks himself. Oh nice, we have the same statue.
And his name is John C.
Dodge this. Why do I have scare redeems on my channel? Fixate, stay, everyone else spread out. Nice. Make sure we're killing Galetta very quickly. Nice. CC the boss. Alright, everyone set up.
It's no matter.
Someone cover for a circle. Nice.
Keep your head protected.
Target identified.
And make sure you are killing these statues, as it becomes our only source of wipe. I see someone touching my orb. These others, ghosts, you can just completely ignore. Just set up in center. Alright, boss is about to spawn. Here we go. And now just ignore the ghosts. They will despawn at the end of this phase. Big DPS on the boss. This is where we make up any missed damage. Do not CC. Dodge this. We are trying to push him 4%. Alright, we hit that CC phase. So we have another disco ball phase. Everyone go to your markers. I am just going to be pushing this ball out, so the boss is going to spawn very quickly. Make sure we're killing EM. Alright, let's go ahead and GG. Alright, our DPS is a little low. So I'll just push more orbs. Make sure you do full raid rotations after the beach ball phase. It'll make your DPS look nice and high. But yeah, you guys don't hear how loud those are because I have them boosted on my end and like reduced on your end, but those like give me a heart attack every time they come up. Alright, let's go ahead and do another poll.
Is that the best you can do?
Protected.
My army is limitless.
Good job moving the boss. I will say we are doing really good at killing these ghosts during this phase.
Have confidence.
Alright, get ready and dodge, and dodge.
No confidence.
Remember, fixates and tank stay. Alright, CC, and we will end the phase.
Beautiful blend of talents.
It's no matter. Repairs are trivial. I have limitless power at my disposal. Keep your hands off that.
Don't touch my orb. Okay, so you do have to follow behind me. Just make sure you aren't cleaving the orb. Nice. Then you just run back to center.
Another.
There. Target identified.
Alright, here we go. Big DPS. Don't worry about any ghosts, just deal damage to the boss.
You can't stop me.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
1%. Nice. It's now color matching phase. So remember, try to stick to like one quadrant. Don't just be running circles around the boss, because it just adds unneeded confusion. If you notice that there's too many colors on your side, like for example, all reds are on one side, then just swap to the other side. If too many of these balls reach him, we will all die. But also make sure you come back to the center for heals. Alright, do not be under the boss. There is a death donut. In fact, we're actually just going to be running over to Arrow.
My army is limitless.
Sharper still.
Alright, everyone mush your face into this because he's going to jump to one of us, and we want him just right in the perfect place. Now get ready and dodge. Good job. And now we are doing the exact same phase as before. You have seen the whole fight.
What is real? Can you tell?
Make sure we kill Olsen. Kill Olsen quickly or we all die. Do not be under the boss. There is a danger donut of death. CC the boss. CC quickly or we all die. Nice. I need somebody to come to heart. Come to heart. Nice.
Keep your hands off that!
Don't worry about killing the small ghosts. They despawn after this phase. And their whole job is just dealing damage to me and touching this orb.
My army is limitless!
There. Target identified.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
Alright, here comes the boss. Big DPS on it. We're pushing for 33. Nice. So now the only thing different in the phase to come is sometimes the boss is just gonna jump out, dip out, and it's just gonna make everyone panic. He is still there, and we still kill Ghost as if he is right where he left, and you can still like AoE CC where he was. Also, debris falls from this guy. Just don't touch it. That is literally the only difference. Make sure we're picking our friend up. If you grab the wrong colored orb, you will take a massive amount of damage. Pick our friend up or they're dead. Alright, do not be in the center. Do not be in the center. We're heading over towards Arrow. Alright. Just be more mindful because there will be more danger donuts in this fight to come. Make sure we're picking people up. Run over here. Run to me. Run to me. Perfect. And get ready to dodge. Dodge. Okay, he is still there. We kill Ghost as if he is still there. Fixate, come to exactly where I'm standing. We want him over here. Kill Jessica very quickly. Kill Jessica. CC the boss. CC the boss out of his center hitbox. It will kill you. CC, nice. Alright, just as we have done before. This is no different.
Repairs are trivial.
There. Target identified.
Keep your hands off that!
Please don't touch my orb.
Sorry, I think I was standing on it.
More!
On my mark! Attack!
Alright, here we go. Big DPS. You should be DPSing, don't worry about the ghosts. 'Cause we are trying to kill him here.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
Do not CC him. Do not CC. Just DPS. Dodge this. 5%. Try not CC him. Alright, go ahead and CC. We'll set up another phase. It'll be fine. Alright. As long as all three of these are attained, then it is pretty much a free win.
Keep your hands off that!
There. Target identified.
Alright, get ready in the center. Ghosts don't matter anymore. Here we go. Nice. And that is Keep Construct.
If you're here for Envoy, make sure you have your spirit poison.
Yes. Activate that before you open his coffer chest. Out of curiosity, how many people was that their first time killing Casey?
Yep.
Just type
Yep.
X in chat.
That was my first.
Oh, nice. Alright. Next is Twisted Castle. It's a maze that is pretty free, but it is pretty confusing. Try and pay attention, but really only one person needs to know how to do this per raid squad. Smidge, are you okay telling them where to go while I do Druid Skip? Else I can just have them wait. Okay. So, the only thing really to remember about this is while in the Twisted Castle, you are going to get stacks of a debuff called Madness. A bunch of different things happen at various stacks of Madness. The big two are at 80 stacks, you are going to get feared and probably run off a cliff to your death. And at 100 stacks, you just drop dead. You're just passively going to get stacks of this, and it's really not that big of a deal. I would just avoid looking at that center statue, because you will gain stacks 5 times as fast. Alright, else you're just going to go ahead and follow me. Or Smidge. Alright, we'll do a ready check for this. Yeah, it was 7, or I think it was 6 people new, and one it was their second kill.
It seems I underestimated
Alright. Yeah, you just activate your Polished Aurelium, and you have to hit 14 stacks, which is basically exist in here.
I'm clipping your wings.
So the encounter starts once we kill all these white mantles. Alright, and then come over here. I actually killed that last one. I didn't see him.
He's walking like a chump.
Realize I never turned this back on. Auto target. Just go through this portal, dodge down here, and you're gonna go over there. Kill these guys. Afterwards, you're going to go to Heart. And here is where we part ways, because I have to do what's called a Druid Skip.
I think I just opened a door somewhere.
So for here, you are going to follow me. Make sure you do not have any cripple or anything like that. And you are going to dodge to the archway below us. You do need to dodge, do not jump.
You die if you jump.
I missed.
I dodged backwards.
I'm going to stare at the statue, go down and hit the little glowing orb that's directly below.
If the statue touches you, it sends you back to the start of the maze.
I got touched. There's also another button behind there, over the little jumping puzzle.
Yeah, so if you go over by Heart, go across. I can't ping anywhere past Heart because I'm too far away. But there is a button back over there. It's by that fountain, if you can see it. Oh, we have too many people dead. Let's go ahead and GG.
I'm gonna go heal scrap.
Okay. We'll do another quick ready check before we start this.
You give my creation life.
Let me give you LT. That way you can drop markers. Alright, here we go. Also,
You may need to turn me up in Discord.
yeah, she's very quiet.
200% is not enough either.
Can I swap back to Condi?
Yeah.
Just because I'm.
If you're
comfortable with
min-maxing,
rotation.
power's like barely better on TC just for killing open world mobs. But yeah, Zera, I don't care what you guys play, outside of your like particular roles. The only reason why I care on Keep Construct is because you really want to be power to focus down those ads that were spawning.
Yeah. you don't want
Additionally,
10 time rolling
that
out
burn phase, it's super helpful to be power because there's just not enough time for condies to stack. I actually need to go over here.
I just missed it.
Oh.
Missed again.
I landed underneath the door frame, which I think is an achievement.
The one that feels really bad is when you hit the top of it and bounce off.
What about if you're just laying on top of it and you're dead?
Then you weren't at enough health when you jumped.
Oh, okay.
I'm under the stairs.
Alright, so there is a button over on arrow that needs to get pressed.
I think we're all dead over here, Wes.
Alright. We'll go ahead and GG. Alright, we'll all go as a group. So just wait up for me for the druid skip. That way we can make sure everyone's topped off before they do their jump to their death.
Does this maze go straight into the Zera fight, or is there a spot in between I can change builds?
There's a spot in between.
Perfect.
Yes, this is considered its own boss fight, so you'll get an LI for completing this.
Sick is really, by the way.
What, Smidge?
The person said they can't ready up, but they are ready.
Oh, okay. And here we go. Twisted Castle CM. What would that even look like? Probably gain stacks like 8 times faster.
You're just crippled the entire time.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, that's normal anyway.
FBI, open up!
Alright, just go ahead and wait for me. Somebody go through that other portal, and just touch a button there.
Okay.
And it's just the same path back. Alright. And we'll go through this portal. Clear out these ads.
I can barely. I chose you. I die for.
Alright. Dodge.
Oh, I made it.
Hey!
I didn't die this time!
Alright, and then you come off this way, down here. You guys kill all these.
Are we looking at the statue?
If you look at the statue, it cannot move. Oh.
We have a statue on the bridge.
Oh, hello, statue. Why would you do this to me?
Made it.
If you have any poles or anything, they can be pulled.
Alright, so I got pushed off to my death. Smidge, do you know where the one at the fork in the road? You don't know?
Now I'm about to die myself.
Okay. I will instruct you guys without markers. I need one willing soul to run into the statue to head back to the spawn.
Someone's been sent back.
I've been sent back. So.
Okay, so You're gonna head. You know where we did the jump down to our death? Head back to
Yes.
that platform, except you're gonna take the left portal.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna die in the process of this. Stand up. No. Okay, I'm gonna die. Just kidding. Don't want me. Someone else has to go back.
All right, we are almost done with this.
All right, fair call you.
All right, so once you get to the fork in the road, you take the left one, and there will be a portal there. Or it will take you to an area with an open door, hopefully. And you'll have to run past the 3 statues and get to a button. If anybody is still up there, where we fell down to, head back towards that arch we landed on. And then go through it and just kind of hang out. Alright, and then once that last button has been pressed, you guys are going to run down, kind of do like a 100-meter sprint to the finish line.
Make sure you're looking at the statues
Oh.
as you pass them.
Mm-hmm. If you get sent back, you do have to do the fall down again.
Oh, goodbye, friend.
I believe in you. Is anyone still doing that long
Where-
sprint?
I don't think any of us are.
Ferk,
Two of us are
all
on
you'll
next to a
do
statue
is
and
you'll
the
head
other
down
counting.
that path.
Oh.
Yep.
The door's closed.
Oh, we didn't get a button.
Let's go ahead and GG.
There's a button near an area
Wait,
with 5
oh,
statues. Is that the spot?
I know what button we're missing. After you roll down, we didn't land on that button. Down in that corner. That's that button. Okay. Just go ahead and GG.
Don't have to GG if you're already dead. Big brain move.
True. What switch was missing? The one after you dodge roll land on that arch, there's a button on that platform. Yeah, by the staircase. I think that was the one that was missing.
Did we hit that one?
If not, then it was the one over by Heart.
No, it was that one.
Okay. No, not the one by the fountain, by the staircase. I'll point them all out as we pass. And we should have 30 minutes for Zara after this. So the first button is on Arrow. Somebody go there after we kill all these.
I can do that one.
Second button is Druid Skip.
Arrow button is pressed.
Oh, welcome back. And you just take the portal to get back.
Yep. And then run from the start again.
Okay. And then there's a button at Heart. One person go ahead and press that. It's usually part of the Druid Skip, but...
Oh, well.
Alright. And the
Right
button
off
we
the bat.
missed was this one right here. Make sure we're killing all these battle mages. Did someone get the heart button?
I tried to go in there and I didn't see a button, and now I'm back at the beginning.
Oh, okay. It's because the thing wasn't pressed. I will go grab it. 1 second. You guys just go through that portal, or that arch that we fell on, and wait out.
The door's not opening.
Yeah. Oh, you have to kill all the ads.
Target identified.
I am mighty.
But as long as that fountain button's pressed, I can do this.
Okay, go back upstairs, everybody.
I'm just gonna wait for a second. I'm just waiting on skill cooldowns.
I am mighty.
Target
Kill these in.
And then there's that button. And now all buttons should be pressed.
Alright, head through the doorway in front of us.
What?
Were we supposed to interact with the fountain at all?
So you can dip your hands in the water to remove stacks of the madness.
If you have the mastery for it.
Yes.
You can go ahead, Bren. I'm watching them.
I am mighty.
And there's Twisted Castle. If you're dead, in order to get your ally, or if you don't have auto loot on, head back to the Twisted Castle through the ley line portals, and then go through the only portal that is left, which will output you near another portal, and you just walk up, talk to the chest. If you can't talk to it, then you've already looted it. You just go through the portal.
Go ahead. Make
I'm
the
also
first
glad to
move.
bonus chest come up here if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'll explain that afterwards, but I would prefer just to get moving on, Sarah, because I only have about
Good call.
30 minutes to train a Sarah.
I'm sorry, where'd you say the chest was once I reset it? I went through the first portal.
I'll show you.
I got it. So I go to the Ley Rift, head to Twisted Castle.
Oh, I'm actually in the maze again. Hang on.
Oh, go ahead and type GG. And then just respawn. And then take the Ley Rift back to Twisted Castle.
Alright, I'm looking at you.
Now follow me.
Fury rising.
Head to Arrow. And while I do this, my tank, are you new to tanking Zera? Yes? Alright. My first advice is, do you have offhand shield as heal mechanist? I would recommend equipping that. I think it already does by default, but I would recommend that. As you are going to want a block for Zera. So first thing is I want subgroup 1 to head over to the left side, because you're welcome to get as close to Zera as you want. The fight starts when you kill this Zera. So sub 1 is going to be over here. Sub 2 is going to be over here. The reason for this is we'll have to split up during the pre-phase and kill crystals on each of these platforms, and then we're going to reconvene at the platform far from us. This first platform there is going to be a crystal in the center, and it's going to be shooting out damage. So don't get too close to it. Just try not to walk underneath it, or you'll get one shot. And it's going to be protected. In order to remove this protection, we have to push balls, or 3 balls into 3 rifts, just kind of similar to what I did during Keep Construct. Anybody is going to do this, and we are going to be pushing them clockwise. So just go to 1 and then push it clockwise. We're not going to assign anyone to do this. Once that is done, you're going to break the crystal, and then we'll ley line glide across. This is a good time to mention that if you do not have ley line gliding, please let me know, because you will not be able to do this raid. You physically cannot get off this platform if you don't have ley line gliding. Alright. For the next platform, there are 3 buttons protecting this crystal, and all 3 buttons have to be pressed or stood on at the same time. While you are standing on this button, you are going to get a debuff. At 11 stacks of this debuff, you straight up will go downstate. So what I recommend people do is you step on them, just kind of auto attack the crystal, and watch that stack increase till it's at 9, at which point we are going to rotate clockwise. Now, this is when we are going to assign people to buttons. Type /P to type in your party or your subgroup, and say which button you are going to do. The common annotation for this is that there's a near, far, and middle button. Let's say I am coming out of my ley rift like this, and there are going to be buttons like this. Far in this situation is circle, near is arrow, and middle is heart, or the one that's in between. Does that make sense?
Your life is mine.
So type out which one is which. If you are a ranged DPS, I recommend you take a button, that way another DPS can. If you are a healer, I also recommend you take a button.
What's the other one? Middle, right?
Yeah, the other one's middle.
Okay.
It's going to be on the outer edge. So like, it'll be, if you look at the map, there's a giant platform. It's going to be the furthest away from the giant platform. Alright, now that everyone has decided a button, then that is pre-phase. After you kill that center crystal, you're going to glide to the middle. There is somewhat of an urgency to this, because if we go too slow, we will just straight up die and fail the pre-event. But I believe in everyone. Now, for my tank, how I tell you to tank this is going to depend on our DPS. I will give you callouts about which marker to go to, but the first one you are going to head to is arrow. And then maybe heart, maybe circle. It depends on our DPS. The reason for this is we would like to move her as little as possible, but Xera has a bunch of mechanics that require us to move her, and depending on our DPS are when these mechanics happen. So the first mechanic is going to be Gravity Well, which she is going to split the platform in half. One half of the platform is going to be safe and fine. The other half is going to give you stacks of that madness that you saw earlier, and you do not want to stand in this Gravity Well. Also, if you stand in it for too long, you're going to be CC'd and float upwards, and it's really unfun. Don't stand in it. The second thing she is going to do is start dropping crystals on the edge of the room. Don't worry too much about these unless I scream go clear out square. That will make sense later. If Xera is standing in these AoEs, she gets boons. But as long as we are tanking her where we're supposed to, it will be fine. The next thing she is going to have is a CC bar. Bad things happen if we do not CC her fast enough. Also, it stops any damage really from coming in, so we'll want to CC it quickly, that way we can hit this invisible DPS check. Lastly, and the scariest mechanic, is the blow up the platform mechanic. At 75%, Xera is going to randomly select somebody to get a special action key. This special action key is an invulnerability field. One second, I need to ban a bot. It's an invulnerability field that needs to get placed. I'll let you know when to place it. But the kind of general rule of thumb is you'll see a bunch of robot Zeras around the platform, and when they pull their hand back, you are going to want to drop this. Once again, I'll give you a call out for it. Does anyone have any questions so far?
How does it feel to make it so far, only to fail?
Alright, so after 50%, this is when she phases, at which point there is another gliding mechanic. We'll glide back to that platform across from us, and we are going to glide around clockwise and kill crystals. A word of advice about gliding in this fight. They are technically ley lines, however they work very similarly to updraft. Meaning that if you mess it up at one point, just head to the center of the ley line, and it will updraft you all the way back up. But as long as you jump and hold space, you are probably not going to mess this gliding up. Alright. Any questions? Cool. From 50% onward, it's pretty simple. However, the only thing that's going to give you alarm is occasionally Zera is going to teleport half the group to a platform, at which point they have to do the same pre-event mini-games you saw before, such as buttons, pushing orbs into rifts, and so on. Just make sure you do that in order to come back. When you come back, watch out for a space laser in the center.
Make the first move.
Any questions? Alright. I would say this fight is more of a knowledge of where to stand fight versus a technical fight. As long as you guys DPS hard and CC when you're supposed to, and tank moves where I say to go, it'll be super easy. Just don't fail the gliding. Alright, we'll kill this Zera to spawn the real Zera.
The Tyria you know is about to change. And there's nothing you can do to stop
Alright, here we go. Remember, we are pushing clockwise. You do not want to push them into the orb, or the AoEs, or it deletes the orb. Don't be underneath the crystal, it hurts quite a bit. People on the other side of me, you are welcome to speak up about swapping buttons. I will be very vocal about it, but I cannot see about your guys' stack. Alright, my side on. Alright, DPS that crystal. And rotate. Just get on as soon as you're there. Don't worry about trying to time it with other people. Rotate. I guess I could have believed. Alright, nice. Pick your friends up. Hurry up on your DPS. I believe in you guys. Alright, let's go ahead and GG. So, what went wrong on left side? I saw you guys were a little bit slow on it. Forgot.
Yeah, I think we got a little, just like moving between the buttons.
Okay.
I think we
Remember,
were just.
as soon as you hit 9 stacks, you are rotating clockwise to your button. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. I also want somebody to call out when to step on the buttons over there. Typically it's far because they're going to be the last person to get to their button, but it can be anyone.
How does it feel to make it so far?
That
only
would look
to
pretty good.
fail?
You guys actually almost cleared it. It was at like 30%. Dummy thick Zera spawned. You're starting to sound like somebody I know named Beans.
You didn't even have to say it for me.
Beans is somebody in our guild that is very thirsty for Robot Zera.
Alright.
Thirsty
Well,
for any non-humanoid people.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that, but yes. I also recommend that you you go to whichever ball that you spawn on, or that you're doing the buttons for. But yeah, we all look like we're doing good on this side. Most of you guys finish your buttons over there, or balls over there. Do not be underneath the crystal. It hurts quite a bit.
You have no idea what you're meddling with.
On.
There a move, I can't see.
Rotate.
Rotate. Jump on.
And rotate.
Rotate.
But yeah,
Jump on.
Zera is dummy thick and will frequently block your vision.
Kind of rude, TBH.
Perfect.
That she is. Alright, remember you're heading towards Arrow. So, for tanking this, just be wary of Blurred Frenzy. You are going to want to block that. It looks like Mesmer's Sword 2, if you've seen that. It's where she starts swinging her swords wildly around. It's going to happen here soon. Be careful not to run into group while Blurred Frenzy is happening. CC? There's Blurred Frenzy. Alright, we're trying to get her to 75%. Move Zera, come back over here where I'm standing. Actually come over here, Church Square. We did not hit that DPS check.
You can't stop me.
Beautiful blend of talents.
Alright. After this, we're moving to Circle.
Slice them apart.
Let's stay here. Alright, run to Circle. Careful not to be in front of Zera, because Blurred Frenzy does hurt quite a bit. Okay, we are DPSing our hearts out, trying to get her to 50%. CC? There's Blurred Frenzy, good job. Alright, DPS your hearts out, we have no place to stand and we're 3% from phasing. Nice!
For hundreds of years, we have hidden in plain sight.
Alright,
living in
remember when we are gliding, we're
manipulating
jumping
our
holding
politics.
space. We're killing these crystals. If you ever do what I did and fail, just head back to the center of the updraft. Watch out for the AoEs, they do kind of hurt. We need to be quicker about killing these crystals.
What is slowing me down so much?
You are going to die, we cannot save you.
That's-
That's that AoE circles which give slow and cripple.
All swear
Okay.
allegiance to the cause, all waiting for the moment to strike.
Maybe I'll think twice next time.
Or you hit 2 high stacks of madness from standing in bad locations.
Our time is now.
Alright, let's go ahead and GG. We lost too many people to the gliding phase. Alright, good attempt. We saw 50% of Zera. Did anyone have any questions in that first phase?
To make it so far, only to fail.
Alright. Then we'll go ahead and give it another pull.
No, we're losing. No, I think we're losing our. Is he leaving? Did you say?
He hasn't typed anything in chat.
Oh, he said it in a party chat.
First.
Yeah, we lost our
Okay.
quick deeps. That quick brand.
Alright, we will find another one real quick. Let me actually do this. I don't think Druid's too needed for this fight.
Go ahead.
So we'll just grab a DPS and I'll heal Scrappa.
Ooh, wait, you're gonna heal Scrap?
Heal Squappa.
Oh, you're gonna put me in the other sub. Fuck. I was like, do I get to DPS?
Unless you want to heal Scrapper, but
I'd rather heal Mech than heal Scrap.
Yeah, we could do that.
Let's go.
I'll do this, and then I can quickness catalyst. Yeah, we just need a DPS. Anyone from chat is welcome to join. I'll be posting it in LFG. And then I can stream my scuffed as heck quickness catalyst.
Oh, Zinza.
Oh, Senzo.
Woo.
Alright, everyone type in party chat. Make sure that we have everyone on buttons.
What are you waiting for?
Retype what you are.
Oh yeah, someone's gonna have to take far because Moose is gone here.
How does it feel to make it so far, only to fail?
Fury rising!
Materia you know is about
I'm gonna yeet myself off the platform CCing Zera, aren't I?
nothing you can do to
100%.
No.
Damn Mech.
Fury rising!
Oh, why am I still hacking it?
Ocean trench! Just a lick of frostbite.
I yeet myself off the platform. Goodbye, friends.
Just go ahead and GG.
Yep, okay. It's Mulligan.
Actually, I think everyone's in call now. Yeah.
Go ahead. Make the first move.
I don't think so.
Wait, do we have 2 heal mechs? No. Zenzo is only DPS. But I'll be watching his damage to double check. Listen, if you're on DPS and you're only doing like 3k DPS, then we need to have a talk.
Part of a volcano. Don't get burned. Swift stream. Just a lick of frostbite.
Don't you dare! You will answer for that.
On.
My set on.
Swirling gust.
I killed myself.
Rotate buttons.
Rotate.
On.
On.
Left side rotate.
Rotate.
Just get
Hop
on
on.
as soon as you get there.
You will answer for that.
Oh, I went down.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Alright, quickly. No, go ahead and GGE. Is there a DPS on one of the buttons?
Yes.
On which side?
On one.
Yes.
Which button are you on?
Mid.
I'll take your button.
Okay. I had asked if anyone else had wanted it because I'm like a Reaper. It's a little hard for me to do damage at range.
Go forth, my minion.
Your life is mine.
Put on music enemy type. Downstate Catalyst is part of my rotation. In that situation it was. I tried to like min-max my DPS by standing under the crystal and I was like, wait a second, I'm not supposed to do this. Alright, here we
So
go.
you're recording.
Oh yeah, no, I'm 100% recording. I was caught in 4K.
Can you like clip that for me and send that to me, please?
Yeah, don't clip it.
Please.
Clip it.
I have clips disabled.
Oh,
It's
we may
impossible.
have, oh no, forget it.
Sad.
Okay.
It's physically
Jumped the
impossible
gun
to
a
clip
little
me.
bit.
Yeah, that was.
Fury rising.
Oop. Why was I on that?
Protected. Ocean trench.
You have no idea what you're meddling with.
My side on?
My set on.
I'm ready to roll.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Just hop on as soon as you're there. There we go.
You will answer for that.
Two-phase, good.
Remember to stack boons.
That feels better.
Here we go.
Do-do-do.
Now, or face an eternity of suffering.
Head to arrow.
Big mistake. Ocean trench. You're finished.
CC.
I'm
Ancient
everywhere.
mountain.
You can't hide.
We're just gonna stay here.
Give up yet?
Because we are 1%. Good job. Bring her over to circle. Be careful of Blurred Frenzy in the group. Use special action key. Special action key. Be in that bubble or you die.
Oh,
Alright, and then we are... Just leave her over here.
An ancient mountain. That feels better. Wonderful combination.
You're moving her a little bit too much. Alright, we phased. But good job. Make sure you jump and hold space.
Why do I have an icon above my head? Is it madness again?
yep.
Yep.
Thanks.
You'll get it removed later on in this fight. Some of it, as long as you're doing mechanics. But try dodge through any of those red circles. Alright, jump and glide. Head back to the center of the circle.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Head back. You might be able to live.
Oh.
Lost three.
Farmers, scholars, all swearing
Alright, we're gonna continue just so you guys see what the next phase looks like. Or maybe not. We'll go ahead and GG. Gliding is the true final boss of this encounter.
Certainly appears to be.
So, one thing I will mention that you can do, I don't recommend it for newer players, but sometimes it helps people, is you can delay your glide. Like, hold on, let me start this encounter really quick and you guys just watch on the left side. So, like, come over here and watch. One thing you can do if there's like a wall in front of you, I don't recommend it, but it might help some people, is jump out and then glide. And it will launch me super high in the air. Alright, we'll go ahead and GG.
A similar thing happens if you miss it and have to backtrack underneath the updraft.
And by doing that, you can go over walls. I don't recommend it because if you go too high, there is a kill plane overhead.
What?
Yes.
Yes. Because there was like CM strat, or like speed clear strats where you would do that to the extreme and skip whole platforms. And so they added the kill plane to prevent that.
You know,
You can let
just
go
not
and redeploy for a boost. Yeah.
Who wants to die first?
I lost my orb.
I goofed my orb.
It will respawn randomly.
Smidge, no.
I may have face tanked a little.
A little. Just a bit.
What are you doing?
Roll everyone.
On.
Swirling gust.
Rotate.
I said rotate.
Nice.
Answer for that.
Also, if you're a boon class and you have a way to give ranged boons, it's often helpful to just throw boons in the center.
Imagine.
Stack up boons. Alright, and here we go.
Surrender now or face
Ugh, almost died.
I didn't almost die.
No, I did.
Oh. If you
Almost
know what
messed up
you're
my
doing,
quad.
you can glitch to the center of it. But there is a chance at which you get stuck. It is such a low chance.
But it's never 0.
It has happened to me like 3 CC by the way. Like 3 times in the last year.
It happens to Mons a lot.
There's finesse to it. Head over to star, head to star, head to star. We don't have the DPS. Out of the center. No. We lost 2 people. Let's go ahead and GG. So we are.
It took me too long to find star, and then I got stuck in the middle.
Ah, okay. Alright, we'll make this our last poll because we've been at this over 2 hours. But I believe we can make it through the gliding phase.
I'll do my best.
The Tyria you know is about to change. And there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Yeah, one thing that was brought up by chat is if you are a ranged DPS, it's completely possible to just range DPS the crystals. And you don't have to, and you can avoid any of the horribleness.
You have no idea what you're meddling with. You will answer for that.
My side on.
My side on.
Rotate.
Fast as the wind.
Rotate.
Good job.
What are you doing?
Rotate.
I heard an engineer blast, like medkit blast, and it gave me a heart attack. I have been changed by chat.
Your efforts are meaningless. You won't be stopped.
Cycle's increasing. Brilliant
Have confidence.
CC.
Your death will bring him luck.
No confidence.
swirling gust.
Head to star. Everyone out of the center, out of the center. It's a death zone.
Winter storm.
Go ahead and stay
Why
here.
can't it be me?
Refreshing.
Special action key.
Energized.
I'll stop at nothing.
Alright, move to circle. And I don't want you guys ever in front of Zera unless you are the tank.
Ocean trench. Protected.
No, I press CC.
A ripple in the earth. Swirling gust.
I pressed the wrong skill. Feels sad.
50%.
Still.
Hold spacebar.
Now remember, the quicker you DPS the crystals, the less time we have to be on the platform. Meaning that you won't get any stacks of the horribleness.
Manipulating your politics.
You can also jump off the sides and then glide into the ley line. That's another thing that people do.
No, oh no, oh no.
Head back to the center.
Glide back towards the center of the ley line.
I tried. I missed it.
Soldiers, farmers, scholars, all swearing allegiance to the cause, all waiting for the moment to strike.
Alright, and these platforms are super nice because you can actually avoid the updraft altogether.
Our time is now. We rise from the shadows to claim what is ours. He is almost complete.
Alright, stack up for boons. And here we go. We're going to circle this time.
Brilliant Ember. Fury rising. Rocket punch.
Try to get her on circle. Ow, I got popped.
Protected.
Don't be in front of that.
Your death will bring him life.
Maybe twice next time. That feels better.
Alright, I'm seeing a lot of people stand in front of Zera. Alright, head over to Heart. Head over to Heart. Come over to Heart. Out of the center. Out of the center.
Uh-oh.
Alright, people got teleported.
If we're on the... Yep, remember, push the orbs to the rifts.
This is getting serious.
My power is limitless.
Protected.
Alright, head back to the center. Back to the center. We're coming back over here. Alright, I need all my DPS that are over here. We are clearing out anything over here. We need two markers over on each side of square.
Full rotations over here. We've been over here a little bit too long.
I'm in your debt.
Pick friends up. I need everyone clearing out square. Clear out square. Clear out square. Bring Zera over towards square. We need to keep clearing out square. Alright, that's a GG. Yeah, I think that was a really good poll. The reason we died was the people that got teleported took a little bit too long. And then the people on our side, we didn't have the DPS to clear out all the crystals, and so Zera was just standing in the center. But overall, you looked really good. You've pretty much seen the whole fight. For my tank, if you want to know the tank pattern after that, is you go towards square, and then you go to the other side of square. Then you head back to center, and hopefully kill, but if your DPS is low, then you have to head over to star before you go back to middle. Other than that, good job. Let me go ahead and upload logs and we can look at that. My uptime was really low. Was it?
How does it feel to make it so far?
Oh yeah, my quickness was really bad. Oh, I'll put part of that on me. I had my power build on, but in Divinationer's gear. Oops.
Okay, later, friends.
Bye, Smidge. Thank you for filling in.
No problem.
Let me upload our best of each. Except we're not going to upload a Twisted Castle. The other sub had a quickness source that was smidge on quick scrap or heal scrapper. Oh, did I messed that up. Oh, the boons were all scuffed.
Is this why we've been getting quickness in sub 2?
Okay, yeah, the boons were all scuffed. That's on me. Here is a lesson of why boons are good. Where is this? Swap over here. Open. Open. I pressed open. Okay. Here's
One
Sarah.
sub, maybe.
There's Casey. Alright, I will be reviewing them on stream, but I'll also post them in the Discord to where you can follow along, whichever you find easier. Sorry, I messed up the boons on Zara. That's on me. We also went through like 3 different people.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Were the boons good on KC? They should have been. Yeah, the boons were good on Casey.
What are you waiting for?
Alright. So, first thing I look for, actually, let me go ahead and close this and swap scenes. You okay? Sounds like you just tripped.
Oh, is that me? My chair is obnoxiously loud.
Gotcha. Alright, so first thing I look at for Keep Construct is our mechanics. Don't worry about fixate, it was just whether or not you are fixated by a ghost. Real unlikely that our druid pusher was fixated 3 times. But anyway, pizza is that pizza attack where he revolves a cone around him. Some people got hit by it pretty frequently. Just go ahead and watch out for that. It's not the biggest a deal though, but it does put a bunch of condies on you. Jump is where he jumps up in the air, and then there's that big AoE circle that needs to get dodged or you get stunned for a while. We only had a few people get hit by that, so good job. Zera's Fury large bomb application. We only had 1 bomb phase. Yeah, looks fine. The orbs look alright. Looks like people were doing it. People color match pretty okay, although it's not something you really worry about. Lastly is our core hits. The only person that should have any number on here is me, because I was the pusher. If you had any number on these, just be more mindful in the future. I didn't have any problem pushing, but a bad hit at a wrong time can screw up the whole phase, and then we have to do another disco ball phase, and it's really not fun. But overall, it looks pretty good. Pat yourself on the back for that.
Say, can we get points for me and the other Reaper for having minions and not hitting the core? That makes me feel good. I usually have my minions all over the place.
That's also why I kept punching ghosts even if I didn't need to, because I was like, nope, my minions are doing what they're supposed to. Keep out of this.
Yeah, that's exactly. They'll go to what's ever targeted. So sometimes auto-targeting will select the core. All you have to do is just like click on a random ghost and they'll run at that ghost.
That's basically all I was doing. Just keeping my golem over there.
Next is our boons. Oh, my might is really low.
I don't want to look.
Okay, it's better than the first, but wow.
General percentage to shoot for?
For might? I usually say each subgroup in an experience wants an average of 20. 22 is really good, and then like 24 is basically perfect. Anything 18 or lower needs some work, which is why I'm really embarrassed that I only had 16 might. Fury looks good. Quickness. Our quickness was a little low. Let me take a look at the pre-burn, which is where things kind of more matter. It was up to 70%, which is where I shoot for in trainings, but outside of that, you're going to want to try to hit like 85, 90, 95%. 95 is basically perfect. So just be a little bit more mindful on the quickness. I'll bonk Smidge for having a 65% uptime because I know she's better than this. Where's our other? Our quick brand was at 64, so it doesn't even look like an aiming issue. Just try to hit the button a little bit better. You don't want to be a flute, and just forget to hit the alacrity button or your quickness button. Alacrity looks better in sub 1, sub 2. It's also a little low. Let me look at pre-burn, which is where it's really important. It was better in pre-burn.
I need an aura alacrity class.
What do you mean?
It's because all of my alacrity comes from well impact. If everyone's spread, I can't actually apply alacrity to anyone.
Okay, but you only had an 86 personal, so you weren't even hitting yourself 40% of the time, which is all I meant. I'm not trying to call you out. But you can always take these numbers with a grain of salt. Lastly, let's look at our damage, which doesn't have the best annotations for KC because it phases really wonky and then has a super massive increase. But yeah, that's KC. Any questions? Also, I'm not scared of Flute. I'm in my own channel. She can't ban me here, and I'm a mod on Muck server, so she can't even ban me there. Alright, then we will move over to Zera. Zera, take these boons with a grain of salt because, oh my god, my quickness was horrible because I didn't have the quickness trait. This is what happens when you organize subgroups on the fly, when people start leaving. Sub 1's might is really low. How is your might on KC? Um, 17%, so it was alright. We'll look at phase 1. Boons were a lot better in phase 1. I'm really ashamed of my 50% quickness uptime. But might looks fine. Sub 2's quickness is... Or sub 1 and sub 2 quickness is bad, but I was also the only one providing quickness because I messed that up. Alacrity is pretty much perfect in phase 1 of Zera, which is kind of what I'm looking at. And Prot looks alright. Good job, my boon people. Mechanics, there's really not a lot of mechanics in Zera. It's pretty pass or fail. Like, for example, we didn't die to the destroy the platform mechanic, or we didn't die to the center orb AoE. It's pretty pass or fail. Lastly, let's look at our DPS, which looks pretty good despite the scuffed boons. Any questions? All right, then thank you for coming.